We're in Isaiah chapter 2, and this entire chapter is on God's future reign. And the second part of the chapter talks about God, some of God's judgment and how he will abolish idols and he will get sin and wickedness out, and gold and silver will no longer be important because people will be so focused on just surviving. And verse 21 talks about those that fear the Lord and fear the glory of his majesty will be hiding in rocks and caves because of the terrible shaking of the earth that this chapter talks about, and people won't trust man-made structures. But in contrast to all of this judgment, the first part of the chapter talks about God's fellowship with his people. And verse 3 reads this: "And many people shall go and say, Come ye, and let us go up to the mount of the Lord, into the house of the God of Jacob. And he will teach us of his ways, and we will walk in his paths." And it's very cool to think about one day we will be able to quite literally sit in a physical sense under the teaching of Jesus, and we will be able to learn from him and walk in his ways with him. But in reality, that we have the same access to the Lord currently that we will have in the future. We have 24/7 access, a 24/7 line to heaven, and God is always waiting to hear us and to answer our prayers. And we can take that to heart, that while we don't have a physical teacher sense of the Lord teaching us his ways, we still have his word, and he teaches us through this, and we can consistently be learning and growing in his ways. So we can take to heart the fact that we have the same access to him, and we can still continue to be learning and growing in him until we get to that future reign someday.